The following video is a demonstration on how to maintain your PuroTwist reverse osmosis unit using an inline pre-flush system with a built-in head, and also retrofitting with a deionizing cartridge and a acid neutralizing pH balancing filter. So basically I've already pre-rinsed all these filters. I'm going to pre-rinse this one. It's a calcite filter, so it doesn't need as much pre-rinsing. I've already shut off all my water lines to the RO from the tank, everything else. You can see the white calcite running through the drain line now. And again, this, you should flush them for a couple minutes, but again, this is a post filter. It's never going to see the membrane or the inside of the tank. It's only going to go up to your faucet. And also, if you are going to run this to your refrigerator, you may want to consider putting in an inline small phosphate filter just to help to keep the calcite and stuff from building up on your ice machine and water dispenser. So that's about all we really need to flush this. It's already going through clear. And when you run your first cup of water through this, it may be a little cloudy because we didn't flush it much, but it doesn't matter, it's just calcite. So basically, what you want to do on your reverse osmosis unit here is your first filter head is valved. The rest of them are non-valved. So you do this in this order. You take the valved one off first. Again, I shut the water off to the unit anyways. I put extra valves in to make it easier. But if you didn't do that, you would take this one off first. You can see it's dirty in there. It's been removing sand and rust and dirt. You put that in your sink upside down, let it drain out. Then go to your carbon filter, and you'll notice no water's falling on the floor. The nice thing about this system is it's a clean Sano install. A couple little tiny drops. That one actually still looks pretty clean. It does say on here that they're good for up to a year, but you'll notice a difference if you change them every 6 months. And then you leave your membrane in place and go to your post filter. Okay, so simple as that. All your filters are off that are on your standard 4-stage system. So now I've already pre-flushed my dirt and sand reduction filter. I've already pre-flushed my carbon filter, and I've already pre-flushed my post filter. I'm going to put things back in the opposite order, because remember that first valve is head. First head is valved. If you put that in there, water's going to run out of these other units, so go in backwards. It's my chlorine reduction. In this case, I've chosen a KDF because we have a lot of chlorine here in Huntington Beach. KDF provides for rapid chlorine removal, so I've actually changed and retrofitted my system a little bit to do a little extra filtration. And then this is my pre-filter, which when I put this up, it would actually activate the heads. Again, if you had no valving in place like I do here, the water would now be running. So basically, that's it. We just changed the entire reverse osmosis unit in less than 5 minutes. Now what I've done is I've taken my line off that goes to my faucet, cut it in half. I put in an extra head here, and I'm going to put in now a deionizing filter. And I am now going to put in my pH balancing filter. Then the final step is I'm going to check the air pressure on my tank by taking off this little Zerk cover. Looks like I'm only running about 25 psi, so that explains why my water pressure is a little bit low. Be careful not to do too much air all at once, because see, I went up to 50 that quickly. The maximum working pressure on this tank is 100. I would say 60, 70 psi ought to be good. So I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to turn my tank valve back on. You can see it charged up. I'm going to turn my valve back up to my faucet on. I'm going to turn my RO valve back on. With that, I've finished changing my filters, and I'm running my water water. You can see it coming out a little cloudy. That's because it's finishing the flush on the pH filter, and now you see it's perfectly clear. And you can see I've got killer water flow because I just air pressured it. And there's a perfectly clean glass of distilled pure water that's pH balanced. Thank you for watching. InstallationPartsSupply.com. Please visit us.